for rocking out with me. I just want to say thank you so much for when you guys see me come on live that you guys tap in, right? For a lot of people who are now joining my YouTube family over here. I come over here and I speak about a lot of different things that's going on internationally, entertainment wise. Sometimes I give my own personal stories and stuff like that. I created my YouTube channel because I wanted to, uh, I guess, affect the masses, the people. I guess I wanted to affect the system, the way that we think, and I just been paying attention. I've been paying attention to the flexibility of how many people come and how many people go, but I never really get worried about that. I always feel like, those who are going to come, those who are going to stay. But what's so important about the times and what I'm looking at now is it's just a mixed confusion of a lot of people. That's how I look at it. Their daily life, the way that they want to go about different things, their perception, how people it's so crazy. I don't know why I'm saying this, but the racism, it's just so much stuff that just baffles me. But now, as I was really thinking before I actually came on my live and I was going over a lot of different things, um, I was saying like, I think my YouTube channel is basically for like people who are healed and for the people who are trying to become healed and they're trying to figure it out, right? Because a lot of people don't know. Everybody think, okay, I'm healed, or they feel like a healing journey. I said this a little bit before. Your healing process is like 12 months or something like that. But for real people who are healing and they are healing on a daily basis, we know that this is a lifestyle, right? So within our lifestyle, we have to always be on guard and we have to be aware of a lot of people, situations, and places, right? So I come today, right, and I'm gonna always come as I come. Like I'm a healed individual, and the last two shorts, well, the reels that I'm playing on my YouTube channel are very, very powerful, and I'm so happy that I think a gentleman said, he was like, this is perfectly said. And for some people, they're overlooking that reeve on my YouTube channel because just dealing within life, just in general, a healed individual, we're always going to give out different results. A healed individual, majority of the time, they're not going to be so focused on the madness and a lot of different things that's taking place. And that short, that brief is so cute because when you're actually dealing with a healed person, just wherever you want to put it, but most importantly, within relationships, because I was saying this a while ago, that when you become a prisoner of your trauma, and that's with anything, but most importantly, when you become a prisoner of trauma within different relationships, the different outputs and the way that you're going to perform is going to be very, very different. So this is why a lot of people have problems. But when you are dealing with a healed individual, it's like the way that they're going to pursue you, the way that they're going to act, a lot of different, well, people might say boundaries, but I call, yeah, boundaries is like respect and certain things like that. And a lot of people can't handle that, right? So I think now, as I'm looking at it, as I'm talking about it, this is why some people want to say, oh, difficult. No, no, no. I'm just healed. And if other people on the other side was as healed as the person that's just in that space, however that you want to call it, it'd be totally different, right? So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. I really, really wanted to say that. And then I'm laughing, right? Because you're like, why? Because you guys don't know me. You just hear my voice or people post some things that I post. Well, people see things that I post. But when I'm not filming or anything, like I'm really a peaceful person, right? And that's really rare because when a lot of people say cut or they're not filming or they're not seeing you, A lot of people are not the way that that they are portraying on the screen, and I love that. You can see on some of my lives, I say that I'm living in my truth, and a lot of people don't understand that, right? So you're gonna get a whole bunch of different energy from me, meaning um, the pureness, and I think, and that's why a lot of people blessings and a lot of different things that they're doing is because people are not in that space. They're not. So when the guy was talking about, because I started smiling, it's funny, but when the lady said, well, how can a woman create a safe spot for a man, it really uh, it really made me smile because for some people who understand it, they get it and then they can peep it. And for a lot of men who don't know that, then I would definitely suggest for people to watch that. It's going my phone gonna ring again. Definitely for people to watch that read again because it's more than um what fits the eye, right? But I always say if a man is having or a woman is having a person, um, that's that's crazy. Okay, how the fuck should I say this? Because it's coming out like this. So it's saying, ain't I showing you that I'm trying to create a safe spot for you? Isn't that person trying to show you that, right? That they're willing to create or to put you in a safe spot where you can actually rest, right? And I love that because he said about the healer part, the giving part of just trying to outdo somebody with more than what the norm is saying. But I want you to be in this spot right here, right? And I think that comes from a lot of different people not really understanding or knowing or can identifying when somebody is saying like, "Hey," I wish I could see me because I'm like, "Hey," like somebody in the corner like, "Don't hit me, don't hit me," like, "Hey, you don't see, you don't understand this, right?" So then it just comes back on the other aspect. So that means people don't want what they have been seeking for. People don't want what they sincerely have been asking, praying for, and shit like that. But I understand sometimes, really. So as I was going over it, somebody had interacted or had came across somebody. Somebody is thinking about vows. It's so funny because as I was like coming up with this to try to prepare this, I suck so much sometimes being a teacher. But um, as I was preparing this, it felt like now I understand what people want to like create vows. So I think somebody have really came across somebody who really have them second guessing a whole bunch of different things, or you have some men because you had a lot of men who have took that beautiful step. I always look at marriage as a beautiful step, and they just can't believe like, yo, I'm really about to write these vows, and the way that, ooh, my ear the way that I was feeling was like, wow, it's crazy. Oh God, God damn it! He's like, what? Somebody has like a chair, like somebody has like a chair. It's like a man chair. I don't know. It's like a man chair with a lamp or something or however. But somebody have really been sitting in their favorite chair. It's like by a light or something. It looked weird a little bit, but somebody have really been sitting in this chair and they really have been thinking about a whole different things. Hey, hi, how are you? How's everything going? So yeah, and somebody has really been sitting here and somebody has really been thinking about a whole bunch of different things. I guess this nigga sitting in his chair like this bitch. Wait. I don't mean to say it like that. Oh I hope my laugh is not too much. But somebody has really been in their mind. Like, he really, really got me. Like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but like, damn, that's beautiful. Somebody really got somebody thinking like you are the one, right? So if people want it, right, like I said, they will allow it. They really will allow it. They really would. Yo, it's crazy. All of my shit be resonating. It's so crazy because I put on my community posts, and it never really hit me until after I'm done with the things that I do. But as I'm saying about heal people, heal relationships, creating a safe spot, yo, on my community posts, and you can go because I don't lie. It's like everything. It's like God is using me. Who's on my channel? You like what I always say that. For I really think that God is using me as the biggest example, or maybe somebody saying that about somebody, that love is really real, or I'm being used as a confirmation about something that they have been seeking, because on my community post it says God put us together because God knew. And that's so deep because I always say that this is a God road that people are on, right? And that God is sending people to help people. And it's just so crazy that I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about these guys being able to identify when they're coming across blessed women within their life that's willing and able. Because for a guy to really be in a safe space, a woman really have to be totally healed, meaning she really had to master every element within her life to be able to pour in a man like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why it's referring me to say this for. My light is getting bigger. My love is getting stronger. My presence is getting stronger. And the way that is going, it's like the energy. God is not allowing me to suppress that, because maybe some people can be very, very afraid and timid, maybe about my light, but I can't dimmer that, and I can't. Wow, I'm about to cry. I can't be still, right? So it's like, for those who understand it, you'll get up and you'll move and you'll go with the flow, or some people will be left behind. So it's crazy. I don't understand why people want to learn lessons like that, but sometimes it's meant for people to learn lessons like that and grow. You know, I don't wish that agony or nothing like that on nobody. Because stuff like, I felt like my heart felt like somebody's probably when they hear this, or their feelings that they're getting, it feel like the air has been knocked from out of their body. But yeah, so I'm healed. So my channel basically revolving around just being healed in a good space. I'm really in a good space. So I'm just actually about to start going back, working out and a whole bunch of different things. I was like, what kind of book should I start this year off reading? I read like a lot of self love books, self healing books and certain stuff like that. So um yeah. I should get a book how to plant. How to go farming. I said the other day, I said, I want to farm. I want a ranch or something like that. My ranch should be overrun with a whole bunch of animals, because I'm just an animal lover. So, like, what? You got about 100 goats, chickens, pigs? Like, nope, I can't kill them. But you can't kill them. I can't kill them. But, yeah. So, what else did I say? Oh, and that's what I was saying too. When people are healed and stuff like that, people trigger people. You could trigger people for both sides. You could trigger the goodness within them, and you can also trigger the bad within people, right? And it shouldn't be like that. But I think that's mainly for the other person, and that's why, you know, people's journeys and shit like that. become very, very different. And that's why I always say, depending on people within their journey and how far they have came and how far they have, when you actually take accountability for a whole bunch of different things, then you will start seeing a whole bunch of shit, right? But yeah, being healed is a great thing. You can't rush nobody to be healed or anything like that. So yeah, I was saying that. I was thinking that. I was like, yo, I'm not miserable. No, like I'm not miserable. I'm not miserable at all. Like I smile all the time. Like I'm the one that people be like, "Yo, Angel, get out of here." It's just not everything. But I wasn't always like that. You know? I was saying for um like I could say if I had a fucked up past, then maybe I can use that for an example. But even when people have messed up like trauma, like and shit like that. So when I hear a lot of people who say, "Oh, she had a very messed up trauma life growing up, and that's plays a factor within her life," I can't use that fucking example because I didn't have trauma with just me growing up, and I think that's what makes me special too. I'm going to the left. Let me get off. Let me get off. Let me get off. But for each his own. Like to each his own. So today is Saturday. It's a beautiful day. God bless all the people that are healed. God bless all the people that are woke. We will always be looked at as weirdos. The more that I keep going and I keep seeing all of this crazy shit. But it's okay because we get different results. And it's okay to be like, no, like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with saying you lost your fucking mind. I'm not sharing you. You're out of your mind. I'm not dealing with none of that shit. And until you become who you need to be and you discover, yourself, and then no. You know what I mean? And both people need to say that if they see a whole bunch of different things. Because yeah, I gotta say that because then it's gonna destroy my peace. Right. And I came a very, very long way. And that's what people don't understand. To obtain this peace, to master all of my demons, to master being very, very toxic. You heard what I said? Because there's been a lot of people who are very, very toxic for a lot of different games and a lot of things that some people, because you have some people who they like toxic, or they have to feel like a person have to be toxic like that to show them that they really care, that they love them, that they want them and shit like that. They want people to be fighting and all of this. That phase of life of a whole bunch of different things. Like I was seeing a whole bunch of goofy shit. I don't understand. And let me tell you something, Love and Hip Hop of Miami. And y'all niggas wondering why y'all only getting 70,000 viewers or however that it may be, is because of the goddamn storyline. And I don't understand what's going on with these girls. And you like, what am I talking about? I finally watched Love and Hip Hop of Miami yesterday, and I felt so sick to my stomach. I felt so sick to my stomach. And you're like, why? Because these girls out here are fucking ridiculous, and they're just fucking up a whole bunch of different things, and they're making women look crazy, and they're making these niggas think that we are very, very pressed. We okay with settling the fucking bare minimum. We okay with this, that, and the third. And these bitches got the whole game messed up because when I was watching, I just cannot fathom no shit like this. You like because I was watching Michael the community looking motherfucker. I was watching his side chick. She literally on the show, and she literally allowed these motherfuckers to give her the title of side chick, and she's actually proud of having that shit. I never, you like what? I never in my life seen no shit like this, or girls talking about There being secrets, but that's a whole different level because that's just bitch. You just want approval. You just want the fucking world to know that you're fucking with this nigga. That's a whole different level of just a bitch being confident, a bitch being confident. And bitches and niggas don't think like that. Because when you have babies and shit with people, that mean my bloodline, motherfucker, as much as yours, but my motherfucking bloodline is gonna be in your generations for generations and generations and generations and generations. And you giving me the motherfucking bare minimum? The bare minimum of little ickneys and knackneys and whatever. You wanna try to play motherfucking scenarios and mind tricks and shit like that? I wish I would ever push out anything for you. I wish I would ever get those type of a fucking however the fuck you trying to feel around here. Ain't no coming over here, all of this extra whoop-de whoop shit and this, that, and the third. But these bitches are very, very confused. And this is why that bitch was on Love and Hip Hop crying and shit because he didn't even come to the motherfucking baby shower. After that shit would have been motherfucking finito. But then I look at Michael's black man, I look at his fucking bitch. Because at the end of the day, this funny ass looking nigga was over here fucking this funny ass looking bitch. As much as I want to beat you the fuck up in our mansion, bitch, you gonna go to this ugly ass bitch baby shower. Cause now this bitch, her kid, right, has nothing to do with the fuckery that you did. Because at the end of the day, this kid is now my fucking kid's brother or sister or however that it may be. So I'll have to be ordered. So guess what? They're all three miserable, stupid looking motherfuckers. And apparently the bitches get hit the worst because y'all bitches know better. You know what I mean? And that's how it is when you dealing with a nigga who want to fuck around with all of these bitches. Right? You can't be mad at the babies. And I always say that, right, nigga? You want to come home? You want to come home with bitches? You want to come home with bitches? You want to come home with bitches? These niggas know who the fuck to do this shit to and who not to do this shit to. Yeah, right? So this is why she get what she get. I don't feel sorry for people. Nah, fuck out of here. You like, why? And that shit is weird. Like, you should have been here. No, bitch, you knew this nigga really, really had a wife like that. So since you knew this nigga really had a wife like that, you should have never gave him no motherfucking kid. No side bitches. All the side bitches are fools. Because I don't understand how all of these bitches is giving these niggas kids. Not none of my bloodline. Like, what? Fuck out of here. Fuck you look like. You know what I mean? And people don't look like that. But that's the realest of the realest. You want me. So now you talking about I'm a sergeant. So now you gonna penalize my motherfucking baby? You gonna penalize my baby? You gonna penalize not my baby. You gonna penalize our baby, right? Right? Cause now you wanna be all funny and shit and all of that other shit. And bitches don't think like that. They don't think like that. They be so wrapped up in feelings and emotions. And now my kid can't even go to the fucking park with this nigga. He can't even walk down the street with my baby. Fuck out of here. He can't come to no motherfucking recitals, no football practice, no ballerinas and shit. Yeah, okay. And bitches don't think like that. So all the side bitches, you bitches like that, y'all are fools. You like what? Like what? You like what? You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You like what? You crazy as hell. If I'm gonna be waking up in the middle of the night and I'm doing this shit, no. No. You out of your mind. The pleasure of the I'm just saying that I didn't have to experience that. Fuck. I don't have to I didn't experience that. So I don't know what the fuck that they talking about. For his pleasure when a nigga gets up and he hold his kids. His pleasure when the nigga's going out. Yo, I love that. You know how that shit? Some bitches will never understand that feeling. But when your husband, your boyfriend, or whoever, he coming home and his kids haven't seen him all fucking day, and they running up to their father like daddy, and he honestly could come in the house and he see his kids like that, and bitches will never experience that. And y'all bitches are allowing that? So I guess y'all see what type of woman I am. Crazy as hell. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. So heal people give out healed fucking results. Said that shit. I just said that. So I don't be knowing what be going on with people. So now people are gonna get what the fuck they get because that's what they want to get. So you can't cry when people have stuck your fucking hand in the fire. Yeah, so this is what my channel is about. I love talking and I love identifying. I love rocking out with healed ass individuals who be like, bitch, this is that and the third. Like, I like the realness. I seen somebody say, oh, well, I want to restart my channel. I want to be in my realest self. So I don't understand. I'm always real. I'm gonna be real until I get put in the dirt. I don't know nothing about being fake. Fake is never in my vocabulary. If I don't like somebody, I don't like them. We're not gonna play this. That's what I'm telling people. All 2026. You gotta stand on big business. However that it may be. Right? Niggas don't know how to do that. Niggas be so cowardly. They tuck their fucking tail. And all they gotta do is just stand on big business. Regardless of what the fuck it is. If you stand on whatever you stand on, then niggas don't have no choice but to deal with it. And people don't understand the power of that shit. Mm-hmm. So Love and Hip Hop. That's why your story. And then you got fucking Tiny and Tim. You're like, who the fuck is Tiny and Tim? I was like, God damn, they prostituting on Love and Hip Hop of Miami. You like, bitch, shut up. I'm not shutting up shit. You like, what? You might as well. You might as well go get Hustler Mom. And I'm not throwing shots at Hustler Mom. Hustler Mom is a very, very good businesswoman. But when it's in that whole different other life, she could have brought a whole bunch of different sauce and charisma and a whole bunch of other different shit. This nigga, Tiny and Tim. Tiny and Tim. I never seen a pimp or however he is because it's making him look weird. They up there on Love and Hip Hop of Miami. Showcasing this nigga. And his, I don't know, showing foot fetish. Like everybody, yeah, foot fetish is definitely in the game. You can get a whole bunch of money off a foot fetish. But I never in my fucking world would have ever thought that I would have seen Love and Hip Hop of Miami showcasing a whole pitch. They did a whole pitch. You know what you gotta do? You gotta write a pitch, then you gotta put that shit together as a packet and send it in. So they thought that this amazing fucking feet fetish packet was going to be profitable, and it's not because the numbers are terrible. Like, the only numbers that's doing good within Love and Hip Hop is Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta, which I always felt like they were always number one, but the ratings are out of control. Mm-hmm. Fucking crazy. The shit that goes on about that. Pimps, the hoes, whole bunch of different shit, the underworld, strip club, all of that other shit, that's the underworld. That's a whole nother other fucking different world, a different lifestyle, god damn it. Uh-huh. And for anybody who ever went down that road and been around it, you know it's totally different. A lot of niggas don't survive and a lot of niggas don't come up from out of that. So it's a whole bunch of different shit. And that's when niggas be like, yo, the streets has raised me. The streets have taught me so much different shit. That's some real life shit. People don't be really, really, really ready and really, really woke for a real, true, deep fucking conversation. And then when they walk across or they meet certain people, you just be like, damn, that's the realest person. I always say that. Everybody that leaves me that from out of my presence, they always love me. They be like, yo, that's why niggas fuck me. I can go wherever. Everywhere that I have been, niggas always love me and respect me. Because I'm like on a different timing. I don't be knowing what the fuck is going on with these people. But please stay woke. I'm telling you, it's nothing like being like real. Being healed bring real changes that will conquer and take over and bring so much different victories and a whole bunch of different shit. Niggas are liars. I was saying that shit all the time. People are liars, but it's okay because people, they're gonna keep putting themselves into a hole, into a hole, into a hole. I always say throughout the madness, throughout everything that you're going, at least have one person, one person. I don't give a fuck who it is. One person who really, really see you and really, really understand you, or a place, a person, however that it may be, where you can actually escape the world. Look at the shit that we see. Look at all the shit that's going on around us. Mm. Until next time, you guys stay up. You guys be blessed. It's always a pleasure coming to come rock with you guys. So yes, my channel is totally different. I'm not a miserable bitch. Sorry. I'm not miserable. I'm not going through anything crazy. I'm not complaining. I'm not none of that. I'm living for the first time. I'm healthy. Always been healthy. I think I'm the most healthy that I've ever been in my life. Uh-huh. I'm going to do a whole bunch of good shit because I deserve it. And I think when people get to that place right there, ain't nobody fucking with nobody's peace. So until next time, you guys be blessed.